I am not an expert on the Horizon system.
And today we are looking at Steve Bradshaw, one of the prominent investigators into the postmasters and who had little regard for them.
The lawyers may have written your statement, but you signed it, Mr. Bradshaw, didn't you?
That was one statement about the Horizon issue that is approved, that come from the business.
The 9 Computer Weekly article by Rebecca Thompson.
I seen sight of it, but I didn't follow the Computer Weekly.
That
Edward Henry KC has mentioned a statement submitted to the inquiry that Steve Bradshaw signed. The thing is, he didn't even write that statement. It was written for him by a lawyer for the post office.
MPs then became involved, inquiring about their sub-postmaster constituents and parliamentary questions, mounting pressure. You would have been aware of all of that when you signed that statement.
As I said, that statement come from the business.
In this segment, it's beginning to become apparent that Bradshaw is a character that is happy to be combative and just give short, sharp answers rather than expanding on an answer slightly to get his point across. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to want to do that.
I expected it to go back to normal. That never materialised.
Janet Skinner, who sits beside me, whom you interviewed together with your colleague Diane Matthews, she made 116 calls to the NBSC about Horizon. You heard that when Mr. Blake was questioning you today.
Yeah, and I also said to Mr. Blake, I had limited input into that. I was there on the day of the interview, but Miss Matthews would have had the pre-interview and post. She dealt with everything there. I was there on the day.
So Bradshaw says here that he did not conduct the interview with Miss Skinner, but only sat in on the interview.
The woman who sits beside me, completely innocent of any wrongdoing, goes to prison for 9 months. Do you have anything to say to her?
As I said, Miss Matthews was the one who dealt with that thing. If Mr. Skinner has been dealt a wrong road, that is completely wrong.
Guards are being jailed for 9 months, yet was totally innocent of any wrongdoing. Bradshaw does not answer this in the positive and tries even harder to distance himself.
Diane Matthews, your colleague, didn't think there was a case on theft. She'd have discussed that with you, wouldn't she?
Not necessarily, no.
And morals, or just a self-serving type who is trying to save his own skin? Well, thanks for watching this deep dive into Bradshaw's character. Please leave a comment and watch for the next video where we will take a look at Elaine Cottam. And this will surprise many people with the way she went about her job.